Every day you are at war with yourself. Your urges, your impulses, your feelings, your natural biology is trying to get you to fuck up. And it's not its fault. It thinks it's helping you to fulfill your purpose. But we're not cavemen anymore, brother. And you know what? You'd make a lot more progress if you start realizing that you can't trust yourself and you can't trust your urges, and start looking at things more realistically. Because when you trust yourself too much, you trust every part of you, and some parts of you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You wanna know the real reason you keep relapsing with pornography or with drinking? Maybe it's even as simple as you keep lying in. It's because you keep trusting that feeling, that urge. You keep giving into it. Or maybe in the moment you even know it's not a good idea, but you always underestimate how powerful it's going to be. You don't see it as a challenge. You relapse and then you say to yourself when the urge is gone, okay, I'm not doing that again, because you focus on how fucking shit you feel. But you know what's interesting, bro? Ironically, you're only saying that because of how you feel. You relapse. You get post-nut clarity, and then you feel shit about yourself. And that's when you say, you're not going to do it again. And then maybe a week goes by and you start feeling good about yourself, and that's when you say, yeah, I'm definitely not going to do it again. This time you're saying it because you feel good. Maybe you even make it to 2 weeks, but then the urge is very strong. And it takes you over. And you stop seeing it as a challenge because you were just focusing on how good you felt about yourself. And that's when you got knocked off your horse and the cycle continues. You're at war with your urges, but you don't even fucking realize it, and that's why they keep beating you. Because you just think it's as simple as stopping. You feel shit right now, so you feel like that's going to carry over forever. But what do I keep telling you, bro, about feelings? That they come and go, they do not last forever. So how you feel right now, this shitness, yes, it will stop you from relapsing for the next few days, for the next week, maybe even for a month, depending on how shit you feel. But that's the easy bit, bro. Feeling shit right now is the easy bit, because that's when you know you're not going to do it again. The hard bit is when you're convincing yourself it's a good idea. Because your urges are good. This is a war that they know how to win. Your urges are good because they know you, they've known you your whole life, they know your biology, they know how to convince you that it's a good idea, because they think it's a good idea. It's your biology trying to protect you, trying to better you. But it has no fucking idea how to do that anymore, because the world we live in is so different to the world you are designed for. It knows how to convince you that things are a good idea, so it will put thoughts in your mind, feelings. And because you listen to all your feelings most of the time, like when you feel shit, like when you feel good, because you act on impulse, because you act on emotions, because you're not stoic, you will listen to them again. And the cycle will keep going round. You're being dragged in so many different directions by your urges. This isn't really a war, it's just a beating, if you will. But you need to start treating it like a battle. And being more vigilant, being more conscious. I keep throwing that word around, but if you keep listening to your thoughts and feelings, you don't question them, you are just a bag of impulses, and you're just going to keep losing. Promising that this time is going to be different, but why are you promising that? Because you feel like it's going to be. Stop saying things. Stop promising yourself things. Prove to yourself with your actions. Because the worst and most difficult challenge is to not listen to your happy emotions, because not listening to sadness is one thing, but when you feel good about yourself, say you haven't relapsed for, or you haven't done that thing for even a month, you're going to feel on top of the fucking world. And that's when your brain will be saying, yeah, I can do this for 3 months, 4 months, I can keep going. I'm the shit, I'm the man. But I tell you what will really make you closer to being the man is to listen to those thoughts and go, no, I'm not the man. It's been a month, which is impressive, but I could fail at any point. That is the sentence you need to say to yourself. I could fail at any point. It sounds like doom and gloom, but if you're serious enough about beating whatever it is you need to beat, you will realize that how you got there was taking it seriously, right? Because when you stop taking it seriously, when you think you're the shit, when you think you've beaten it, that's when it will fucking hit you in the face. Because your biology knows you. And you're at your weakest when you think you're at your strongest. And you need to drop your ego and prove to yourself with your actions. Say to yourself, I still have to be vigilant. When you get these thoughts of wanting to reward yourself, wanting to please yourself, when you feel good about yourself, I'm not saying don't feel good about yourself, but make sure you have that separation from your thoughts where you can say, where is this coming from and where could this lead me? Don't let your actions come from your feelings, because you will never go in one direction. You'll be tossed around like a rag doll. Instead, if you can focus on your vision and let that drive you, no matter how you feel, you will go in a straight line towards your goals. You're at war with your urges, and how you win is actually treat it like a war. And I believe in you, bro. And like I said earlier, prove to yourself that you can beat it, not through your words, but through your actions. And what that means is, say less, do more. See you later, Chief.